We'll do another Mage, because we seem to do well with Mage and bad with everything else. Oh, man. I guess we take Twilight Drake here. Shifting Scroll is actually very good, but I don't think it's better than Water Ellie. We'll take a Water Ellie. Frostbolt's good. We'll take a Daring. We'll take a Glyph, I think. Dragon Slayer. That run was so unfortunate in our luck. He had Dragon Slayer onto our Hoarding Dragon, the game before, or the 2 games before. So the only good luck we had that whole game was the guy who played a minion turn 1 and then conceded for no reason. And I don't understand that. Like, I just don't get it. Oh, that. We'll take another Glyph over Pyroblast. Glyph's so good. I think we want Geyser over 3-2. Like, the removal's nice. Yeah. I guess we take a Spellbender here. Volcanic's very nice. But do we want it more than a book? I think we'd rather a book, right? No, we'd probably rather Volcanic than a book. This book's really good in tempo-based decks. In control-based decks, you'd rather Volcanic. I think we want Volcanic. Bog. Explosive Runes. So, Berserker's really good as a 2-drop alone. Curse Disciple's good. Dark Iron's really good. But Dark Iron assumes you have something to play on the board. Berserker's just good as a 2. We'll take that. I don't really want Tentacles, but Cone is okay. I don't think I want that Arcane Explosion. Although that would have really helped against that Paladin we just played. If we played him again somehow. I think we want Tentacle here. Something to do with our turn 3. It's a taunt as well. Oh, these are bad. I guess we can take the Geyser, another Geyser, over Mirror Entity. Cold Rift's good. Fireball's good. Lone Champion's okay. Is it better than Stonehill? Ask for love, giving love, taking love, not my fault. Both deserve. Throw me now, so don't say a word. You'll call them you in the morning of another one in my bed. I think we want the Lone Champion. Another Fireball's good. Another Explosive Runes, I guess. We could have just like the Bookworm. We have a Twilight Drake, and we have a Primordial Drake now, but we didn't know about the Primordial Drake thing. We could consider the Bookworm. I don't think it's right, but could consider it more. I'm sorry that man worm. Jelly or Watcher? I think Jelly's good. We'll take that. How many 3-drops do we have? We have Cold Wraith, Dragon Slayer, technically Runes, technically Lone Champion. So we have and Tentacle. So we have technically 4 3-drops and then 2 Runes technically. Are like kind of iffy 3-drops. I mean they're good. They're not bad to play on 3. It's just like they're slightly better later. But they're fine to play on 3. Ooze. Or Intellects. I think we take the Ooze. It's also Weapon Hate. Another Green Jelly is pretty good. We'll take that. With all the secrets in our deck, Arcanologist is pretty good. I think it's better than Familiar, which doesn't guarantee to get something. Especially with the Glyphs and Frostbolts. We have 2 Explosive Runes in our deck and a Spellbender, so I'll take the Arcanologist. Firelands? Tome or Cube? I'd rather Tome, I think, than Cube. Because Tome gives you value without playing onto the board, which is nice. Which is really good at how you want to play the Mage right now, I think. That's good. Monk is good. Sunshine. How many 4-drops do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're kind of light on 4-drops. But we have more early game than I usually take. So it's okay. Like, this is more of how I used to draft my decks. I don't know if it'll be good here, but it should be okay. We don't have any polymorphs. We don't have any meteors. We don't have any Flamestrikes. But we do have a Firelands at least. Not a huge fan of this deck. But it's not bad. Should get at least 4 or 5 wins. Maybe a couple more, depending on the opponents we play. If we play some, if we don't play anyone too aggressive, we should actually get, we could actually get like 8 or 9 with it. But if we play anyone too aggressive, we only have the Volcanic Potion to come back from. So, but we have enough early game where we should be able to keep up. As long as we don't play any priests for like the really late game matchup, where because we can't outvalue priests right now with this deck, we should be okay. Oh, there's a priest. Why do I talk? Like, me talking like basically just says guarantees the bad thing to happen. We'll keep the Archaeologist. I don't think we need the Twilight Drake here. It's not bad, but I think we want to look for a 3. No sunshine when she's gone. Or like a Mana Worm or a Berserker or something. Greetings, man. She goes away. I already said greetings, so I'm not saying it again. Oh, that's nice for you. We can coin the 3-drop here. This way he can't bump and heal. I think coining the 3 is correct. If he has the elixir, as long as it's not the Divine Shield elixir, it's okay. And we have plenty of 3s, I think, where we can grab another one. Or if we get like a Frostbolt, we can just use that on 3, and it's not the end of the world. We just need to make sure he can't bump and heal. Like, bumping and heal is really bad. Alright, that's fine. I think we just glyph here. Because, like, playing the Archaeologist doesn't do anything here. He bumps and heals. I guess it slows him down because he has to heal. And then we bump the Archaeologist into the 2-1, the 2-2. And then we just bump here. And then we're left with the Secret. So as long as he doesn't have Elixir. No, even if he has Elixir, it's not that bad. Yeah, I'll do this. So it's a little unconventional, this path. So if we did it last turn, right, he bumps and hits, we bump there, and then we just play the 4-3. That might have been slightly better. I was just too worried about Elixir, because if he Elixired and did that, we would have lost. Alright, this is fine. Alright, we have 4-drop here. Pretty nice. Oh my god. It's just been really such shitty arena runs, which is crazy. Like yesterday we did so well with our 11 and 10 wins and stuff, but today's just been so shitty. We're getting like 4s and 5s, and the last one was 1. I mean, we got 9 with the Mage, but still not exactly what we're looking for. I'm trying to sure that gorgeous. Oh my god. My throat. I need some water. That then left my mind. You're naked enough so on, everything. Living in stars. I guess we double bump here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could tome next turn. I don't like tome here. I think we do this. Kids. I think I like the secret plus ping here. So this goes, he bumps into there, it goes to 4. He heals back up, it goes to 6. So we can just fireball. Maybe we don't need a ping. Maybe we can just play glyph. Let's start with glyph. If we have polymorph or something, that's a lot better. Frostbolt's pretty good. I think we'll do that, plus runes. It protects our 4-2, which will be a 5-3. And then we could fireball next turn, plus ping, if he heals it. Or trade in the 2-1. If we would need to use the geyser on something else. He wants to play something small to play around the runes, but he really can't. So he probably wants to heal and play something small. Ugh. I don't know if my brain's dead. You guys have to catch any misplays I make, because I feel like I'm not making misplays. Like, at least not big ones. And any misplay I make, I feel like I'm catching the turn after, at least. So, like, I don't know. That's an interesting play. So we can fireball. We can't geyser ping, unfortunately, and trade off the 2-1 and protect the daring. So we have to trade off the daring. So maybe we don't even do that. Maybe we geyser, ping, trade. We're left with a fireball instead. Oh, that's so bad. Maybe I just Cabal's Tome. I don't like the Tome here. Ugh, our plays are so awkward. So I guess we Fireball. I could also ping his minion and then go face. Force him to trade. Nah, that's liable to a lot of bad stuff. A lot of bad stuff. So we won't do that. Oh, so bad. Don't cry, said they don't cry. My girls, bye, oh my girls. I got why, silly boy. So I want to play the 7-drop, but it's kind of bad because I want to ping this as well. I think we play the Bog Creeper here. He needs Death for it to be bad. Threshodon's better against Death. Yeah, they don't. Big girls, they don't cry. I think we'll play Threshodon here. He can bump and heal. I don't really care about that because we have Primordial Drake next turn. I was cruel, baby. I was fool, I was a fool. I was sexy girl on you, you're there in bed. Same on you, feels and fine. Yeah, I want the 1-1 just in case we have the Primordial Drake next turn. This way we can trade a little bit better to set up the Primordial. If he deaths. My girl, don't cry. An alibi. Girl, don't. Alright. So he bumps and heals. Yep. He heals the 2-3 and goes face for 4. Yep. That's fine. If I bump here and then Drake, we're left with the 5/1, right? Otherwise, we just bump in the middle and bog. I want to play the Drake, I think, now. You can't kill the Drake either. Otherwise, I can Geyser, protect it with the Swarming Tentacle. Nah, we'll play the Drake here. I'm okay with this. Like, he can heal the 5/5 back up if he wants, and then bump or something, but I want to get the Drake down before he can play Mind Control and stuff. I also want to play the Bog before he can play Mind Control, but that's not going to happen. Ugh. It also seemed pretty good here. Granted, it could probably be a little bit better in a couple turns if we played like the Bog or something. But Power Tentacles, interesting. And he did on that one, too. I'm every woman. So we can just Geyser ping. And then we have, what? How much mana left? 5 mana, so we can Tome after that. Or we can play Tentacle plus Glyph. Me. I think we just Tome. I don't think we need to play the Tentacles yet. He's the aggressor right now. So I guess we Tome first. I'm every woman. Well, we have a Polymorph now, at least. If he plays something too big. Baby. Naturally. Whoa. Well, we're outvaluing the Priest right now. So that's good. That's a good sign. But granted, he hasn't played any of his big stuff yet. So I'm assuming we're going to get outvalued soon. After we use our Polymorph. I've got it. So we can Green Jelly, Freezing Potion, Geyser, Ping. Right? We can do all that? Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. We didn't have to Freezing Potion this turn. We could have waited one more turn. Because he only can get through it with 1/5. Ooh, that's a good draw for us. The fact that he drew that, I mean. Ooh. If he buffs that, we can just Polymorph it. If he Tentacles it or something. Alright, we'll just Polymorph that. Instead of saving it for something slightly bigger. Because 2 of those is worth 10 mana. Technically. I mean, if he Dragonfires this, I don't care. It's only Psychic Scream that this is bad too. And he only had 2 cards in hand, so I'm not too worried. And we'll just trade shit off next turn. I'm gonna be the home run. I was really considering playing the Berserker over this Squirming. I probably should have done that. Because then at least we could ping the Berserker to trade up. Yeah, like that. Alright, we need to get Polymorph from Glyph. I saw loved in the club. I guess we play this now. I don't want to bump everything in. I think we're good here. Like this. Yes, so he's top decking, so we don't need to play around everything, but we need to play around enough stuff that we're... I bumped the extra one in just in case he has Dragon Fire Potion or something. Alright, we're okay with this. If I took you home and be a home run. My Mana Worm is going to be able to almost hit him in the face. Do we have lethal there? So if I ping this, we had 3 extra damage. So we had 5 damage there. We couldn't Frostbolt face, though. So no, we didn't have lethal. There we go. Oh my god. How did we outvalue that priest? Kabbalah's Tome. That's how. Hey, I heard. Plus, he had fireflies and stuff. So, yeah, that's how. Run. Show me how you do. Oh my god. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you everyone for watching, by the way. It means a lot that you guys tune in. So, thank you. Let's look for 1s or 2s. These don't count. Like actual drops. There we go. That's better. Wow, Berserker's good on this board. I don't really want to coin the Berserker, though, if we don't have a follow-up. And we're most likely not going to have a follow-up. So we'll pass here. Yeah, we'll pass here. Because, like, if he has, like, a Frostbolt or something, we just wasted our turn. And we wasted the coin. That's very slow. Drawing cards there is really, really slow. So he basically lost a card by playing the Artificer, so it basically did nothing. It gave him 3 armor. 1 mana, 3 armor. But then he gained a card back by playing Intellect. So that's really, like, only good in, like, control. Like, when you're playing anti-aggro, basically. But, like, doesn't work well there. I don't know. We'll play the Water Ellie here, or we want to play Drake? Drake's pretty damn good here. I think we like the Drake better. We could have waited to play the Drake until after we tomed. But I want the extra attack this turn, I think. Volastings are still. Drummers never look the same. Oh, by in time just seems to fly. Memories remain in the middle of September. And he plays the guys. Yeah, that's fine. But everything to gain. I'll just play Green Jelly here. And then bump. Start getting the free 1/2s. So this actually worked out well too, because getting the 7 health minion over the 6 health means that this would be a 5, which would make Flamestrike and Blizzard better. So, unless he has Blizzard into Flamestrike. Okay. I think we just coin the Threshodon here. Otherwise, we play Mana Worm and Kabbalah's Tome, and I don't like that. Coin Threshodon's pretty difficult to deal with, and then we can play Firelands next turn. Just because the Mana Worm play is really weak to what's it called? Flamestrike. Holy shit. I guess we just play Water Ellie and Ping. Do we want to play the Mana Wraith, the Mana Worm as well? I think so. Because then Firelands next turn is pretty good. Or Tome. We could Tome here and I wouldn't be that upset. Since this has 6 health, I don't care too much about the AoE. As long as he doesn't have Dragon Fury, basically. He'd probably will ping the Jelly and then do something else, like polymorph the 5/7. One love, we'd make it. Well, that's annoying. I don't know what to do here. I guess we start with playing Cold Wraith. Because I don't want to play Firelands into that. And I definitely don't want to play the Primordial Drake. So I guess we start playing the Cold Wraith. I would play Tome. Let's see. Let's start with, I think we Tome. So I think we ping. Trade. I think this goes face. This trades here. I don't want to get the Tome countered. Maybe we play Fireball. So it's not Vaporized, it's not Ice Barrier. I think we don't have to play anything this turn. force him to do something, right? I guess we can Fireball. Give him a Fireball. How bad is that? You can then Fireball my Water Lily. Otherwise, we just counterspell it, and I'm okay with that. Nah, we'll just pass here, I think. Force him to do something. And we can Cold Wraith next turn, or something. Body's a wonderland. Alright. That's pretty good. We'll just trade all the 1/1s in, and then go from there. La da da, la da da, la da. So I think this happens, and then this happens always. So we draw a card. So it's spell related. So we do this. Hang. And then play the Monk. We can also play the Arcanologist. I want to get something else with 6 health out, so we'll do that. So we just won't play the spells for right now, until we need to. Fuck. Alright, we just test that with the Arcanologist. We should get Explosive Runes, and we can play that, or Spellbender. That's fine. I guess we test this way. Mana Binds? Alright, that's fine. Is that Ice Block? So it's not Counterspell, so I guess we Tome now. That's so weird. Okay. So it's Ice Block. That's weird. I wasn't ready. I wasn't expecting that. Ooh. Well, we have 2 Firelands Portal. So he has Ice Block and Spellbender in his hand. So a free Spellbender. So he'll probably play it here. And then we can, just have to be aware of that. But Spellbender doesn't get tripped if we play Fireballs. So, if we hit the face, I should say. You definitely kill the 3/3. You kill the Mana Worm for sure, if you're gonna kill something. Because killing the Mana Worm, you definitely should go face, by the way, too. Because if that's Ice Block, because you need to hit the face, right? No, it's not Spellbender, I don't think, right? Oh no, it could be Spellbender as well. Yeah. Well, either way, we're going face here, so let's do that. Like, either we win this turn or we don't, so it's okay. So let's start with that. Alright. I was like, I think you have to bluff Spell Block, Ice Block then, if that's not Ice Block, so it is Spellbender. And go face there, because you definitely need to pressure me to force me to trade. Because if you threaten lethal, then I might make awkward trades, and then I might not pop the Ice Block this turn, so I might not threaten the lethal back. And then I'm on the defensive. If you're going to try to bluff there. You never trade the 3/4. The 3/4 always lives. If you're going to trade, like, at least trade into the 3/3, because that at least can grow from spells. So, like, he just didn't do that right anyways. Yeah, he had Spellbend the whole time. I should have realized that as soon as he didn't play the 0-man to Spellbender. Like, pretty obvious from there. Because he got the Mana Bind, so he didn't play the Spellbender. The Spellbender off the Mana Bind. Which means, like, it's pretty obvious it should be Spellbender then. Because, like, you always play the 0-mana Spellbender that turn, right? I don't understand why you wouldn't. Especially when you're, like, about to lose. Ooh. Alright, well, we're 2-0 with this Mage. So already better than that Druid deck we just played. Couldn't be much worse than that deck. That deck was so bad. That deck wasn't actually that bad, I don't think. We just got super unlucky in those games, I think. There was only one game that I think was like, the first loss I think was the actual loss, right? And then the other two were just like stupid games. The other two losses were stupid. Alright, we don't want any of this. We want 2s or 1s or 3s. Ugh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to explain my plays pretty, I try to explain all my plays. And if you ever have a question about a play I make or something, feel free to ask. I'll always try to elaborate on why I did my play. And sometimes my answer is like, holy shit, I just didn't think of that. But usually I usually have thought of it and just decided the other play was better. And then I'll give you my reason why. You can agree or disagree with my reason, but I'll at least give you a reason why I make the play. Aww. Trying to make a heart. I love it when you want to step. Everybody want to step. Be outrageous, so contagious. That's made it. I think we'll just play the squirming here. It's pretty good with the Berserker. We can always ping the Berserker next turn and Glyph as well. The more reactive play, or the Explosive Ruins, is kind of like a more aggressive play. But I think the Explosive Ruins will be pretty good like next turn or something, if he doesn't play anything here. Like if he does this, Explosive Ruins is better because it can deal with the 4-drop a lot easier. Huh, what is he doing? Naturalizing my 2-drop. Ooh, what the fuck? Well, then. I think we Archaeologist in Glyph here. I don't know what to do after that. That is crazy. I guess I should Glyph first, but holy shit. Boys say hello. Well, I got everybody looking right MCs, but they ain't got nothing on me. I guess we are not the control. I'm so confused. That play. What the fuck? Do I want a third Explosive Ruins? Explosive Ruins is very good, but I think I'd rather Arcane Intellect. To just get more shit. Oh, I almost missed my attack. Like, Explosive Ruins is pretty damn good, because you can always, like, 3 mana, 6 damage is really good. Like, and at worst, it hits the face. Holy shit. Yep, he naturalized because he doesn't have a turn 4 play either. Holy shit. 1-2 step. I think we just, Explosive Ruins, and we, look for more shit with Arcane Intellect. So let's start with Arcane Intellect. If we get something more proactive, we'll play that. I don't want to play the Lone Champion on this board. We'll play the Explosive Ruins here. And now if he plays a 5-drop that doesn't have... If he plays a 4-6 as a 5-drop, it just dies. Or if he plays like a 5-5 as a 5-drop, he takes 1 damage to not do anything. So the Explosive Ruins are pretty good here. And he clearly doesn't have anything small to play, otherwise he should have played it by now. Holy shit, this game. He must have curved out so poorly. That was actually a really good turn for him. We'll just Fireball that. I guess we Fireball and ping. Face. We can't leave that on the board. That's too fucking scary, man. He also coined that, so he doesn't have the coin anymore. And next turn we can Firelands Portal too. If he plays like a couple things, he plays 2 things. That's actually a really good card to play into Explosive Ruins. Because the card sucks by itself. So you only take 3 damage on your face, and you're still left with the 1-3. So that's actually one of the better plays against Explosive Ruins you could have had. We'll just Firelands that though. Holy shit. He played super slow. I think he just didn't curve out well. And we have way more cards than him too, so we're outvaluing him, out-tempoing him, we're just gonna win. Oh my god, that was hilarious. I can't believe he naturalized my Amani Berserker. That was so much funny. That was so funny. What do I want to do here? I think we put the 4/4 in and then ping. I guess we can Geyser as well. And trade the 2/3 off and ping. If we're pinging, how much mana do we have? We have 6 mana left. What are we doing with that? We can play Worm, Explosive Runes. I think we play Worm, Explosive Runes, Geyser, trade off the 2/3 instead of the 4/4. So let's do that. This way we keep our board pretty strong. We actually improve our board, and we also play Explosive Runes. So he takes even more damage. I don't know how he wins from here, man. That was this game was really odd. He might have had the same issues that I had with my Druid deck last one, where you just didn't get your curve cards, which really suck. Like, if he drafted well, like, it looks like he has early game. Like, he played Enchanted Raven, he had the 3. He has another 3. He just didn't get it, or he decided not to play it for some reason. I don't know. Odd game here. We definitely won here. But it's going to be a couple more turns before we do that. I guess we'll just do this here. And ping and trade off the 4/4. Not a lonely night. Ooh. If we did 2 damage to the face, Spellbender, trade. So that buffs it by 2. I might have missed lethal there. 6 plus ping. No, I think we were off by a little bit, right? You've been gone. Yeah, we were off by like 2 or 3. Whatever. This game's over. In the midline. 1 mana, 6 damage is pretty nice. I actually haven't played with that card yet. I really want to get it. It's a good card when I play Druid, but I just haven't had it. Me saying another lonely night, praying for daylight. Why didn't he kill the 3/3? I don't know. Like, he would have lived this through this turn if he killed the 3/3. He wouldn't have because I have Geyser in hand, but he doesn't know that. Maybe he knew he lost and he's just like, whatever. I'll play cards down. That was funny. That was a weird game. Naturalized Berserker. Ugh. Naturalize Amani Berserker. You're gonna lose a lot of games if that's your play. Hey, how you doing, man? Welcome back. In for daylight. It's been way too long. So we have a 3, a 3, and a 4. How much do we want to keep this? So we can play this on 2. This is pretty damn good. I think we'll keep all of this, actually, to be honest. The only reason you send it back is you want to look for Mana Worm, Berserker, or Archaeologist. But with Coin, I'm really happy with this, actually. Like, if he plays a 2-2 or a 3-2... Like, this is probably as good as we're going to get if we don't get Berserker or Archaeologist or Mana Worm. Like, we have 3 cards, exactly, that are better. Ooh. I think I want to coin the 2-drop here, even though we don't have a follow-up play. At worst, we just ping the 1-1. If he plays a 2-3, then we can ping the 2-3. If he plays a 3-2, hopefully we draw Berserker or Geyser or something, or Frostbolts. I don't want to waste the coin like that if we don't have to. It just makes sure you have initiative. I will do it. It ensures that you have initiative, at least. Because Paladin doesn't have any way to deal with this on 2. But I have Lone Champ. Yeah, but I can still play Lone Champ now. I guess we just bump here and then play Mana Worm. I mean, we can always play Lone Champ later. I don't need to play it on 3. It's better on 3 usually, but like, if he's like using Rallying Blade here, like to answer, like it forces him to have an answer, and so you're getting initiative, you're getting the board. Like you're forcing him to do things. So you can still now play Lone Champion here, and it's no big deal. People. And boom, now we have Lone Champion still. Otherwise, he could just like Hero Power, and then it's like, it's more awkward for you. Country. Now he wants to Hero Power because you have the Divine Shield, but you can always just ping it off, and it's not a big deal for you. Granted, we don't want to ping right now because we have Daring Reporter. But it's still okay. Yeah, I'll just put the Daring Reporter behind it. It's pretty good for us. Imagine all the people. If he plays a weapon here to kill off the thing, then we can play Ooze. Otherwise, we're okay shape. There we go. Say I'm a dreamer. That's pretty good for him. But I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us. A world can live as one. So I can Fireball the 4-5 here, and it's pretty good. I can also play the 3-4 and ping. I think we just Fireball, go face. Because then we can Geyser the 4-4 next turn. I can also play the 3-4, right? And then next turn... no, because then I have 2 things to Geyser. I don't like that. I think we like Fireball here. If he buffs that and trades or something, we can then just Fireball again. And he can't Vine Cleaver yet, so I'm not too worried about that either. So, like, Potion of Heroism is a little annoying. But it's not a big deal. We can always just ping and then play the Geyser or something. Alright, that's annoying. Beeb as one. Alright, we'll kill the 4-3 off. Ping the 1-1, Geyser the 4-2. So we'll trade here. Ping here. Geyser. Play the 1-2. The reason we're pinging this turn instead of next turn is because he has the Divine Shield. So if he buffs it with the Divine Shield, that would get really annoying. But if he buffs it after, without the Divine Shield, at least the 6-2 will kill it off. Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have to like Fireball it, and then we just still lose our 6-2. I decided to play the 1-2 over here, the Glyph, because I think that's slightly stronger, just in case he like wants to Hero Power or something. We can Fireball that. That's not a big deal. We'll just Fireball and play Cold Wraith, I think. We can also just play Thresh-It-On. It's pretty damn good against this. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Go face. So if he wants to bump here, we can just bump back. That's annoying. Let's look for something with Glyph. I guess we'll take another Fireball and start counter pressuring. I think we double bump here. Baby's in love, baby's on top. Play double 3s here. If he wants to take this bump, that's fine. Otherwise, we Fireball ping. He's left with a bunch of 1-1s. We don't have a way to deal with that right now. All that makes me want to dance. Something about that makes me want to move. Something about that makes me want to get down. Think we might want to do... Yeah, we'll do this. I kind of wanted to go face there because we have the double Fireball in hand. But I just feel like that's too far. That's like, we don't have enough reach after that. Like, we push 5, he goes down to 22. Like, if he heals even once, we lose. Like, I really wanted to go face there. It really hurt me to trade there. Like, the trade was good. Like, I'm okay with that trade, but... Baby's in love. Baby's don't tell you anything more than just what I got. He should hit the 3-4. Yeah. Baby's in love. Baby's in love. Baby's on top. Never going. At least we can kill the 7-4 here, and he only gets 2 1-1s now. Baby's in love. Baby's in love. Let's Glyph first, though. That's what I got. Baby's in love. Do we want a Polymorph? Maybe not for that, but for something else. Or do you want a Molten Reflection or 5-2? I think we'd rather a Polymorph to deal with this shit. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, baby's in love, baby's in love. Top, never gonna stop, get what you want. Baby's in love. We'll get rid of the Grime Street, because that's like, if he brews that back, that's really bad. You can also ping off the Silver Recruit here, and it's fine. Just when I got... Yeah, I think we're just going to play the Polymorph and play the long game here. Because I think we win the long game with Volcanic Potion, Firelands Potion, Primordial Drake, Bog. I think we have a better late game deck. We just haven't got those cards yet. So we just have to get there. So as soon and like Kabbalah's Tome, as soon as we get them, I think we're okay. One shot. One opportunity. Sees everything you ever wanted. Moment. Would you capture it? Or let it slip? His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater, but ready. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd grows so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's joking now. Clocks run over, up, over, blow, snap back to reality. Oh. There we go. That's what we need. Something like that. We'll kill the silver hand. You can kill off the 1-2, but then we can ping that next turn. It's fine. Kill the silver hand with our face. With our 3-3. And if he plays any buffs, we have Spellbender. So I'm okay with this so much right now. Oh, we have Polymorph for that. And this is why we took the Polymorph. These are both beasts. Which one do I want to kill off? The grub or the sheep? Nah, we'll keep the sheep around. Goes is all over, we know it's all over. And if he buffs anything, we have the fireball, we have the spellbender. We're okay from here, I think. Home in his mother, always his own daughter. Whichever he goes is always water. And yeah, more heal, so like that'd be really bad. We can fireball that. It's on old, suppose it's all on, the beat goes on. Do we want to fireball that? I don't want to play the Drake right now, because it killed off for 3-2. If it didn't kill off for 3-2, I might not do it. I'd rather fireball that. You better lose yourself in the music the moment. We just get free 1-2s every turn. He gets a 1-1 that we can ping off. So that's pretty good. Beginning, the mood all changed. Stayed up and spit out and boot off stage. Like, this is the slower play. Playing the Drake is the more aggressive line. But he's paying the Pied Piper. Amplified by the fact that I can't get by with my 5 and I can't. Do we want to ping here? I don't think so. You only bump here if you want to play around Consecrate. The Anna Prima Donna, Mama, I'm a drama. See the water, stay in one spot. Another day, I'm not me. But I want to fail. I got to formulate a plot. Just in my morning, motherfucking. He has 2 Blood of the Ancient Ones. Oh my god. Go, I cannot grow old. Salem's lot. Still, you're going to my shot. Feed family, not. Gotta lose yourself in the music the moment. We'll keep the taunts around against that. That's very scary. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You met him. So maybe our deck isn't more late game than his. He has 2 Blood of the Ancient Ones and a Mastodon. So I may have made that incorrect read. He has a lot of late game cards. There's the early game. There we go. This is what I want to see. Oh, that's good. Giving them taunt is bad, actually, in this situation. Because it allows me to free trade better. We might Primordial Drake here. Now, I think we can wait one more turn to Primordial Drake. I don't want to take the face damage, though. So that might be too greedy. Pure chop. we should be good from here. Once we get Cabala's Tome, Firelands Portal, Bog Creeper, Nether Jelly is good. Oh, that's bad. Travel for the way to ways of paradise. Summer nights. And sexy. He saved one of them. Why'd he save one of them? Watch yourself. Maybe we just play the volcanic here. Yeah, we'll do it. Makes you wanna scream. He's not gonna get much more minions than that. So, might as well do it here. We need to kill this off too, just in case he has Potion of Heroism or something. You were with me. Eagle blew the bottom place of paradise. So we have like 2 bad draws. Oh, he has another one of these. That's... It passed out. Oh. It's free. Well, welcome back, Zach, man. We're doing okay here. Shit. Alright, well, we'll ping that over 2 turns. I guess, or not. Sexy. There we go, that's what we needed. Well played, man. He's down to 7 cards. This card's dead unless we draw something. So we have Green Jelly and Bog Creeper to copy. I guess we could copy Squirming Tentacles too, but I don't really want to copy that. We just won. Thank you for the Spellbender. Finally gets the trigger. Yeah, so we could have... There was a... When we took the double Fireball, we could have been much more aggressive, and... I just feel like that was the way to falsely think you were going to win, but then lose in the long run. I mean, we had a lot of good top decks. We had... Because we could always just ping one, trade off another, and then if we got Geyser or Frostbolt, so those were the 2 worst ones, I guess Green Jelly would probably be the worst one there. Yeah, so, like, any of our top decks would have been totally fine. Because, like, if we got Bog, we'd have just traded off our 3-3 and pinged and played Bog. If we got anything else, there was no downside. All our top decks were good. Like, at worst, we get Geyser or something, and then we just used it on the Poison guy. So we had all good top decks there. So, like, it may felt like that was the best one, but it really didn't matter what happened. And then he top decked Steed, and he had to use it, because, like... We're at the point in the game where, like, if he doesn't Steed there, I'm just going to win very slowly. So, like, he has to use it there, and then I automatically win with this after that. So, like, that was part of the reason why I thought we could go slow, was we had Polymorph and double Fireball in hand. So, like, even though we could have pressured him and rushed him down, I just feel like we didn't have the Polymorph at the time, so we didn't have a way to get through a big taunt, and we were just going to lose if that happened. Just because we happened to get the Polymorph later doesn't mean that it would have worked. It probably would have worked still, but I think it was the only way we were going to lose. Because, like, we just had so much more value than him. And he even had the double Blood of the Ancient Ones or whatever, and a Giant Mastodon. We'll keep the True Drop here. It's really good. We'll look for a 3. So, I think the decision to not rush him down and make the value trades there, we're just too strong. On his end, he should have probably... So the turn he had the Violet Worm and traded, he should have probably not played everything. He should have probably played a couple of things, because he got all the 1/1s from the Violet Worm. Just because we happened to top deck the Polymorph for that, off of Glyph or something, doesn't mean that it was correct for him to overload the board there. Because if we traded and then Flamestriked, it would have been really bad. He just wasted all his cards in his hand. Because I think if he had those extra cards for later in the game, he might have won that game. So then our decision might have been wrong. So it was interesting how that played out. That was a tough game. A very long game, too. It's been too late. Right this time, as you know that I'm sorry, but that's what I meant to say. What I meant to say. Whew. Getting old. So no one said I'm sorry, but I guess we play Mana Worm and Peng. I think I like that more than Explosive Ruins. He can bump in here next turn and then dagger it, take 5. And then we can also just play Explosive Ruins next turn or play Lone Champion and trade it off. Needed space. What? I'll probably just play the Monk next turn, though. We could also Fireball whatever he plays next turn if he doesn't dagger. And then double bump. Because, like, dagger's not great here, but it's decent enough that he might just do it. Ever together. If he has, like, Shadow Blade or something, he should rather play that. Or Perdition's Blade. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friend. And we getting back together. Here's a tough turn. I will say that. Our turn was actually kind of tough, too. I just kind of made it kind of quickly. Maybe that's why I'm losing. Just making my turns a little too quick. Much cooler than mine. So we can play Explosive Runes for next turn and just free trade. And then we have the Lone Champion on the empty board because he'll dagger the 2-1 plus Peng. I think I like that. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends. Because if we played Monk here, we couldn't play the Lone Champion, and then we'd also have to ping next turn, which means we have to play the Dragon Slayer next turn, which I don't know if I want to do. Like, that line of play is much better if he plays a dragon right here. Like, if he plays Midnight Drake or a Hoarding Dragon, playing the Monk that turn would have been much better, but... Well, that's a good card. Never say never. Still love you. So I want to play the Lone Champion here, but the problem with that is that it actually isn't that good here. Like, it forces the dagger, which is nice. But I think the Twilight Drake is just a better card on this board state. It's also easier to assassinate. I think we'll play the Lone Champion, see what he does. This could be a mistake on my end. But like a 2/4 Divine Shield is basically essentially a 4-drop, so it does the same thing as that, as a 4-drop almost. Although this Twilight Drake's pretty good there. I don't know. Forcing the daggers were really why I wanted to do this. So he did it, so that's nice for us. Okay. Well, I'm very happy that I didn't play the Twilight Drake. We'll kind of show him the Twilight Drake now. Kind of make him upset that he played that. Oh no! Well, this will be the 4-5. So he can't attack with that, though. So. That card's... Ugh. There's the Shadow Strike. If we had played Monk, he could then do that, but he has to use his dagger. Dignified. What is for? It's better than it used to fly. I think we just play this here. It contests the 4-4, and it kills off the, We can kill the Basilisk with that and the Geyser. Ping and Geyser. On the floor. I'd rather contest the 4-4 and kill the Basilisk now. Otherwise, you save the Geyser for the 4-4 and he just pushes more damage. So I'll do this instead. We need some good cards coming up. Otherwise, we're going to actually fall too far behind. Our hand's not good enough right now. Like, Fireball's okay, but we need some Firelands Portals, Drake's Sated Threshodon, stuff like that. Water Ellies. Oh, does he have Dragon Synergy? No Dragon Synergy. Okay. This is how I feel. Oh, that's very good for him. Lying naked on the floor. Never changed. Never do something real. Can't see the perfect sky is torn. I think we just play this here and ping the 4-4. We can also Fireball the 4-4. I think I'd rather ping the 4-4. I think I ping the 4-4 and then play the 1-2. Because then it sets up Primordial Drake pretty nice next turn. So we'll do that. Because if he trades into the 1-2 with the 4-4, it's pretty bad for him. And then if he trades the 2-4 into the 1-2, that's fine. We can then use the 3-6 to trade it off, and we don't have to play the Drake. And we can like Cold Wraith and Fireball. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I don't want to waste the Fireball here. I need a slightly bigger target for Fireball. If we use it on the 4-4, we'll run out of shit to do. Shamed, lying naked on the floor. I don't want to Drake that. Drake's only good here if he saps it. Otherwise, I'd rather Drake it the following turn. I think I just Fireball the Grub, and then ping it, and then pass. And then we Drake next turn. He pushes a lot of damage. He pushes like, he pushes 8 damage this turn, so we go to 21. But he can't develop anything, unless he kills something off somehow, which I don't think he... So he'd have to like use a minion or something to kill something off. So I'm okay with that. Let's do this. Because he can't develop anything, which is why this is so good, I think. Like, he can develop a weapon. That would be the best case scenario. Thistletea? Okay. Saving the Fireball for face is also pretty good, but I just, I wasn't expecting the Thistletea, to be honest, this turn. I thought he was going to have to re-dagger pass. So, maybe not playing the... Maybe saving the Fireball would have been better. And then we just Drake there. Go face. Because then he has to hit in. If he didn't have an Assassinate or Sap, that would have been really good, but... Shadowblade. Well, he doesn't get immune, so that's at least good. And I can... This is still pretty good. Starting to see. If he saps it, that's okay. If he assassinates it, it's pretty bad. But it's still 5 mana he has to use. The fathers be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. If this gets to hit him face twice, or even 3 times, we're in good shape. Yeah, exactly. It's like, he can't physically play anything, and then he plays Thistle Tea and Shadow Blade, and I'm like, well, he has to take 4 damage here, so that's at least a good sign. Oh, yes. Alright, so that's good. We'll Glyph here. Now we'll play all the 3s. So this is going face. We'll play Glyph next turn. Today. Maybe we need a ping face here and Spellbender next turn. Nah, we want to get rid of. We want to make sure our he has to attack in to kill it, because we don't want him to use like Shadow Striker stuff on the 2/4s or the 3/4s. So I'd rather use a Spellbender now. You do this, and we have Glyph next turn for something big. I think this is better than pinging face. So pinging face is pretty good in most situations. It's better in the long run usually, but the problem for mana efficiency. But it's the Spellbender is just so much more important right now for the board presence, because he also now has to test for the secrets. So like he doesn't know what it is. Like we know what it is, but he doesn't. So he still has to test for him. Good heart. Down half of every nest. So we have 6-7 damage. Are the God and the weight of the world. Really? He didn't want to kill this off? Did he attack? He didn't attack that turn. He could have attacked and then killed the Perditions off here. Instead, he killed the 1/1. That was definitely wrong. Interesting. That last turn was definitely wrong on his end, at least that small part. It wasn't like a huge misplay. Like, I know he didn't want to take the damage, but we had the 2 damage to hit face next turn anyways. Like, so it's not. So you're taking it no matter what. That's whether you kill it off or not. Dirty to clean my act up. And at least this way, your 1/3 can kill the 1/1, and you draw a card. Yeah, I felt that was wrong. But besides that, that was pretty good game. I think there was a lot of difficult decisions in that game. I think that Primordial Drake turn, the one before, setting it up with the Fireball, was one of the harder decisions I had to make. Because like saving the Fireball to go face is really kind of what you instinctively want to do there, because he's so low already. But it just wouldn't work out. We'll keep the Mana Wraith, the Geyser, and the Cold Wraith. So we play Mana Worm and then Geyser something, and then we play Cold Wraith on turn 3. Or we just coin Cold Wraith if he doesn't do anything, if he daggers. Shh, to get me off, till my clothes come off. Come on, son. Greetings. We can also coin Explosive Ruins. That'd be kind of funny. Little more moody. Hooray. Backstab? Fuck. Damn. Damn backstabs. That was a very good backstab by him. We were about to go very far ahead on board. We wanted to develop the minion first, and then play the Explosive Ruins, because the Explosive Ruins can deal with a 4-drop. It can't. The 3/4 can't, but the 3/4 can deal with the 3-drop. We can just geyser that instead. And develop the 1/2. I was probably gonna play I'll just play Monk here and go face. We just need to chip away at his health. He got it already. Oh my god. First fucking card. Should have glyphed before Fireball on the mist. Why, you just want to see the options were? It could have been anything. It could even be a Fireball. Alright, what do we do here? I guess we Frostbolt. Whew, that's good for us. He just took 3 damage for no reason. I guess he can dagger it next turn, but... So we ping and Frostbolt here. So he takes another 3 damage there. And then we play Spellbender and Runes next turn. Or we play Berserker Runes. Probably Berserker Runes. Or Ping Runes. Dirty, dirty. He double bumps with the 2 minions, right? Nah, he's taking it at the face. Taking the face damage, man. Oh, this guy's balls. I think we just play Runes and Ping. So we're definitely pinging. That's what we do after that. Berserker's good on the board, but I don't want to do that. Because he just takes 2 damage. Ooze forces him to re-dagger, which is another 2 mana he has to spend. Explosive Runes can deal with whatever he does on the board next turn. I think if he wants to re-dagger and kill this off, that's fine with me. And then we can play Explosive Runes the turn after. Plus Berserker and Ping. So... Alright, please no taunts. 3 health. That's totally fine. I just go face here. He can kill the 2/3 if he wants, but he wants to kill the damage off the board. So he needs to kill the 4/3. I could have pinged face there and it would have been okay too. I can now ping my Berserker and go 5 face instead of 4. So that's fine with me as well. That dies. He takes 1 damage. We're 1 damage off lethal. Might as well face it, you're addicted to love. I could play the Drake here. I think we just look for Fireball. Those are not Fireball. I can't freeze that. I guess we take the Freezing Potion anyway for next turn. He has to trade here. And then next turn we ping and Geyser and win. On his face. Mine! Oh, mine, if you do, you would like to think that you're... Alright, I'll play the glyph this turn, just to let it for you. There. Just for you, man. Might as well face it. By the way, Sniffer, how you doing? Thank you for watching, man. Alright, we're 6-0. I don't know why, but Mage is the only class I'm doing well with right now. It's probably because our Mage decks have been pretty damn good. And all our other decks have been pretty shitty. We'll keep the 2 and the 3. Do we want to keep the 4? I think I'd rather look for another 2 or another 3. So we'll send those back. That's fine. Oh. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. If you are enjoying the content, feel free to follow. It would be much appreciated. I just want to thank everyone who's watching. We do want to coin here. We can coin the Berserker. If he doesn't have Lightning Bolt, it's pretty good. Because then we can Geyser next turn if we want to. Or we can just ping and trade. Yeah, I like it. If he just hero powers, we can just kill it off. And I'm okay with that. We'll just ping that off. I don't want the 5 here, I don't think. Do I want the 5-2? So the 5-2 is worse to a weapon. Nah, I think we just play the Cold Wraith next turn. We'll do this. Truly understand. If I got a glyph or something to play there, I'd have done that over this. I'll just play this like this, and then let him attack into us. As long as he doesn't have a buff here, we should be okay. J-Claws. Okay. So if I bumped first, he would take 5 damage. Or he'd bump here, and then... So that's why I didn't want to bump into the 1-1, is because of Jade Claws. But he had a pretty good answer for it. Hell is on your mind. Daring Reporters just keeps growing, so he has to kill that off. Instead of taking the value trade with the 3-4. So unless he has Jade Lightning here, or Tidal Surge, it's better to do this. Also, Flame Tongue is also pretty bad, but I can't do anything about those. Alright, this is good. Good. Hopefully he doesn't have Evolve or something. You doing pretty good? Nice to hear, Sniffer. How the bet runs been? Yesterday they were really good. Today they're really bad. We had a 9-win Mage, but the other runs went really shitty. And this Mage run's doing well, too. I think we just Green Jelly here. Do we want a free trade, free bump next into that? I think so, because then it dies off if he wants to double bump. Otherwise, we can then bump next turn and ping. So, some of the runs have been okay. Oh, Fire Ellie's so good. The original OG card. Yeah, the good thing we bumped. Good bump by us. We're 1 turn off of playing Firelands, unfortunately. So we can bump Geyser and then play the Lone Champion in the 1-2. That's not bad. Green Jelly's also pretty decent here. I think I want to get rid of the Fire Ellie. So I think I'll do that instead. Is what I need. There's a woman next to me. He has 7 cards. We're actually losing on card advantage right now. But we do have Firelands Portal, which is pretty good for the 3-5. I don't know if we want to use it on a 3-5, though. We might want to get better value out of it. I think we have to use it on a 3-5 now. Otherwise, you can Frostbolt it. That's not bad either. We can Frostbolt, trade the 2-4 in, ping here, and then play the Jelly. That's also pretty good. I like that. Oh, I didn't play around Avalanche. Fuck. Well, that sucked. You can just hit this one, and then these two both die. I should have... I don't know if I could have played around Avalanche. He does it to this one? Yeah, I couldn't. With the way I positioned the board. I needed the 1-2 on the other side of the lone champion. So, if I knew I was going to draw green jelly, I should have put it on this side. And all makes sense to me. Never loved. When you closed up your eyes, and when you smiled, you never loved. Stomach or your thighs. Firelands on that is pretty damn good. Also, Drake is pretty good here. Nah, Firelands is just better. Won't let these little things slip out. Fucking A. 5 mana 3/3. 2. It's you. It's you. They add up to. I'm in love with you. All these little things. Oh, I fucking did that wrong. I meant to kill the Shrieking Shroom. Fucking A. Whoops. Well. Well. Oh, he's bumping for us. So that's good. He has Lightning Storm, Volcano. Alright. Pretty good Volcano there. That sucks for us. To your jeans, but so it's perfect. Oh, that's a good Fireball turn. I won't let these little things slip out of my mouth. It's true. I think we'll ping this over 2 turns so we can push the 4 face. If he gets the Healing Totem, he gets the Healing Totem. Can't really do anything about that. It's a 1 in 3. Spell damage. If he wants to use his face to hit that, I'm okay with that too. So much that I love you. We can Drake and ping off the 2-3. We're actually in okay shape now. I want you to. I think we wait one more turn to Drake. And I think we just Spellbender plus Glyph here. So I guess we Glyph first. I think we're going to be a little greedy here. And it paid off, so I'm happy we did that. And just let these little things out of my mouth. So the greediest thing there, where you just ping the 2-3, and then you set up Drake next turn, and hope he doesn't roll the Healing Totem here. I'm going to try to get him to roll the Totem again. So he rolled the Healing, so it wouldn't have mattered. All these little things, let these little things slip out of my mouth. It's true. We played a threat now, so he has to respond to it. He has 4 cards to deal with this 4-8. And we have Spellbender. I also wanted to play the Spellbender before the Drake, because this way he can't Hex it or something. Or do that. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, he's the second one? Well, he's overloaded for 6 next turn. We can still Drake here. Do this to me. He's overloaded for 6 next turn. So he needs another Crushing Hand for this to be bad. So we'll do this. Kills the 1-2s, kill the taunt. We'll ping the 3-3 here. This way we can Geyser it next turn. And even if it gets the Healing Totem, we can Geyser ping next turn plus Glyph. We can still do all of that. Expect me to believe. It's the only one to fall. I can feel you in me. You're far away. It's not supposed to hurt you this way. I need you more and more each day. It's not supposed to hurt this way. Well, there was no, he has double Hex, Volcano, and double Crushing Hands. You see why he's at 6 wins as a Shaman. Alright, we're in okay shape. Let me just glyph here. We'll take the Frozen Clone. We'll get more value out of it. Because he has to play whatever he plays next turn, right? So we'll do that. So pinging the 1/1 is pretty good. If he has like Lightning Bolts or something top deck. I think we ping the 5/3 just in case he rolls the Healing Totem. Okay? This way he can't free trade and then heal it back up to a 5/2. Because if that happens, we're actually kind of down. We're kind of losing. Same. Oh, we get 2 Volcanosaurs here. So good decision on our end to get the Frozen Clone instead. Spot apart. Feel I can feel you with me. Not you're far away. All we have to do is just get the taunt, and we should be okay. Perfect. See, if we ping the 1/1 here, he free bumps here, heals us back up, and then we're fucked. And we have to rely on the Volcanosaur to save us. Oh, such a good ping by us. We'll Volcanosaur over Tome. We'll just look for taunt here. Still together. Taunt. Attack is pretty good. Yeah, we'll take attack. And we'll ping the 1/1. Dream about what do we need to dream about. So he needs an answer for this. If he top decks an answer for this, we could still lose. But if he has to trade, we're in good shape. Alright, we're good. Yeah, he used 4 big removals. He used double Hex and double Crushing Hands. And it's still not enough, man. I'll just play the Volcanosaur here. Next turn we can Tome and Monk. We'll taunt up again. I think as long as we get the taunts, we should be fine. Death Rattle is pretty good. The attack is also nice, but I think we just want the health. Just to keep this alive as long as possible. We'll just ping face, because the Healing Totem. I need you, I need you. Tell me. You and me still together. Tell me. Alright, so we'll Cabalist Tome next turn, and hopefully we draw something good. Volcanic Potion's pretty good. It's not good enough, though. We'll Cabalist Tome here. I guess we'll Mirror Entity and ping the 1/1. Trade off into the... Now we'll Mirror Entity, ping the 1/1, kill the Taunt Totem. Nah, if he gets, like, immune or something, that's super scary. So we'll just play the Mirror Entity. Do we even want to play the Mirror Entity? Maybe we just play the Monk here. And then we, Volcanic next turn. Yeah, we'll just trade off here. And then we'll Volcanic. We'll play the Monk. He gets to free bump, and then we'll Volcanic next turn. It kills our Monk. Is that a big deal? Actually, we'll play the Mirror Entity, because we have another Mirror Entity, and we want to get that out on the board. So we'll do that. So the greedy plays to hit the totem, the Taunt Totem, but I think we're just going to take it safe and play it here. Because we should win if we play it safe. Because if he gets another removal, and then we have to Firelands that, it's just like, there's risks that we don't have to take. Alright, next turn we can, we get the 5/3, so we'll trade the 4/4 in, and then we can Volcanic and ping, and then play another Mirror Entity, or something. We can just Firelands Portal that. We don't need a waste of AoE on this. We'll play Explosive Ruins. No, we'll play Mirror. We'd rather get the minion first, right? Yeah. Especially since he just chose something. So if he chose a big minion, I'd rather get that than Explosive Ruins and kill it. I'd rather get the minion myself. Alright, that's a little bit better for him. Because he gets the battle cry and not just the death rattle. We'll just ping here, and then volcanic, and then trade the 5-3 off. Or do we have lethal? So this happens. All I want to be keeping you on. This happens. What do we do after? So we can trade the 5 off. I mean, I don't know how we lose if we ping and trade. Like, I know we win faster if we hit face, but I don't see how we lose if we trade here. So we're going to take it slow. Maybe we just go face here. Let him trade for us. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see how we lose here. He gets the taunt totem here. And then doesn't play anything. He just like plays spells like a hex or something. And then waits to play something. Until he gets like a giant mastodon here or something. I don't know. Like, I don't see how we lose. He got the taunt totem though. You can't play that because you lose. What? You had the taunt totem. That's the one you wanted. Like what? That's the one you wanted. I guess he thought he had to take the chance that I don't have... But I had ping lethal if I just hit face. Maybe he had 1 damage to kill the... my guy. And then he just like, oh, you have explosive runes. I guess we lose. I don't know, man. He got the taunt totem. That's the one you want, man. Maybe he had the 1 damage to kill my guy off. Because then we were left with the 1-1. And he thought it was a copy of guy. And then we only had 2 damage on the board. Alright, good win for us anyways. 7-0. Let's keep it going. Now Mage music, man, I just music. Blow and you move it. I had a real want to. They don't care, I said get up. See a want, see a rule. Damn shit all in the groove. Hope you guys are all enjoying the content. I'm Tex. Feel free to ask me any questions if you have any. If you're just lurking, just thank you for watching. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy holidays, everyone. Drive. I think we keep the 3 and the 4. Those are pretty damn good. We'll look for a 1 or 2 with this. Alright, so we have a 2 to remove and then a 3 and a 4. I could have sent back the Water Ellie and looked for a 2. Because that would be a lot better. But I'm okay with this. Oh, I should have faked that I had a 2-drop that I just didn't want to play. Damn. The mind games. Don't care. I say get up. I want to see you move. And get all in the groove. I say get up. Well, at least this trades efficiently. He has a 3-drop. So if he has a weapon or something, it's pretty good. But Shaman doesn't really have a 3-drop weapon that deals with this. Jade Lightning. Alright. We just play Water Ellie here. It's pretty good. And he just coined it. He just used his coin for his tempo. And he just used a really good removal. So. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. If he doesn't do anything, we'll just Spellbender ping. Ah, the unstable evolution. Okay, so far it's manageable. So far it's manageable. Guess I'll do it one more time on the 3-4, because the 3-4 is pretty bad. 3-5. Okay. I think we'll just Geyser ping. Maybe we just Geyser Frostbolt. Now we'll play the Ooze. So we do this. Frostbolt Geyser on that. Or we just want to Ooze that. I mean, Fireball that. I think we'd rather save the Fireball. We could Spellbender Ping over 2 turns. I don't mind Spellbender Ping. That's a lot slower. If he gets the Healing Totem, it's a little annoying, because then we have to Geyser. Don't need you. I can't figure it out. The whole reason I did this play is because I want to play the Flame Elemental, and I just decided not to do it at the last second. Alright, well. I think we Fireball. Alright, so I missed a ping on the face here. So if we lose by 1 damage, it's totally my fault. Just being too hesitant on my plays. Ah! That's fine. If I was him, I'd probably done it to the Water Lily. Well, I don't want him to let the double bump here, so I guess we bump ping. I want to play the Threshodon, though. I think we just play the Spellbender. Or the Explosive Ruins. I guess we play the Explosive Ruins, right? Is that what you got? Maybe we just play the Threshodon and go face. And the bills are paid on time. Yeah, we'll just do this here. Nah, we'll play around J Lightning and stuff. We'll do this trade. It feels bad, man. She got her own thing. This is definitely more aggressive. So if he has a Hex or something, this is definitely worse. You got her. This is more aggressive play. The slow play with the ping is a lot better for that, or for like just control matchup. So I can't actually kill that without trading it. That's not good. Like, I guess I can use a Fireball, but I don't want to use my Fireball on that. Best believe she bought it. Okay, that's fine. He used his he overloaded for 3 next turn. That's totally fine. Since you're everything I need. I'll play Explosive Ruins, and we'll play the Ooze here. I want the tempo, so I don't want to play the Spellbender yet. I love her. Dependent. Aww, Ooze. That's okay. He takes 4 damage, and that's his whole turn. Love her. I think we just play Spellbender here, and then ping. We can Drake next turn, after he attacks with his weapon. Or you can just hold it, and then we just keep pushing face damage for a little bit. So we're okay with this. So if I played the Spellbender the turn before, I wouldn't have done the 4 damage. I guess I would have done it this turn, and then he gets a 4-2. I had to trade the 2 1-1s off. This way we use our Drake's ability to kill it. So it kind of does it, kind of is okay both ways. He has 9 mana to do stuff, so we're in a little bit of a bind right now. I didn't want to use the Fireball in the face yet. just in case something crazy happens. No evolve, please. It's of you and I. So we'll play the Drake here. Hopefully he attacks one of the 1/1s with his weapon. Yes! No evolve, please. No evolve. No evolve. No, another weapon. Okay, that's totally fine. More than just a silly crush. After if you even notice me. There we go. So we have Fireball lethal next turn. That's fine. Girl, girl, girl. You can hex my 1/3. I don't care. He needs to roll the taunt totem here. And even if he does, we still win. But he doesn't know that. Alright, cool. Good win. Ning your baby. Alright, 8-0. Who knew Primordial Drake was a good card? So stupid. Just a silly crush, if you even notice me more. Yeah, that was an interesting game. Playing the Ooze or the Spellbender there was quite good. Because, like, playing the Spellbender second protected your Drake, too. So that worked out really well for us. I didn't make as a conscious effort, decision to play the Spellbender second for the Drake reason. This game, in the past game I did, but this game I more did it just because I wanted the tempo of the Ooze. Ooh, a 1-drop against a Hunter. That's nice. And double 3s. I kind of want to keep all of this. I don't think we want the Tentacle, actually. We'll keep the Runes and the Dragon Slayer so we can coin the Runes on 3 if we keep the Mana Worm alive. If we don't have the Mana Worm, we can just coin the Dragon Slayer. And then play the Runes on 3. I wonder... Greetings, man. That's pretty good. Also good removal. There we go. Girl. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh. I think we coin the Explosive Runes. And then we go face. If it's Wandering Monster, we should kill it. So we test for Cat Trick, we test for Wandering Monster. The only reason you don't want to do this is if it's Freezing Trap. I don't think Freezing Trap makes any sense here, so I think it's Wandering Monster. So we'll do that. Perfect. So good for us. You are... I'm 22. And our Explosive Rune should kill whatever he plays this turn, and then we play the Dragon Slayer. Never and we're on fire, making our ways back from Mars. Is he more likely to have a dragon or a weapon? I definitely want to play a 4-3 over a 2-4, so I'm not playing the Tentacle here. I think he's more likely to play a weapon than play a dragon, so I'm going to do this. This might be a mistake, but I think this is the higher odds of playing a weapon over a dragon. Because I know I'm offered more... I've been doing really well with Mage, but that could just be a personal thing. I don't know. I've been doing... Like, out of the 3, I would choose Mage for sure, if you're trying to win. I like playing with the other classes, too, so, like my goal isn't always... Like, I like to win when I play the class, but, like... I like to have fun too, so like I choose the other classes even if I'm not doing as well with them. You're still going for leaderboard? Yeah, I would choose Mage, personally. I think it's better than Shaman. Although I've seen a couple Shamans up high, so... I don't know. I think we Frostbolt and Ping here. And then push. And then we can play the Ooze next turn. Especially if we like play a Piranha Launcher or something. Pretty damn good there. Yeah, we'll do that. This way we can play 3-drop and Ping next turn. Yeah, I've seen some people do well with Shamans. Like, Sunglitters has done well with Shaman. But I've also seen a bunch of... Oh my god, I called it. Another blink of an eye. 67 is gone. Sun is getting high. We're moving on. Do we want to play the Tentacle first, or do we want to play the Ooze? The Tentacle can protect the 4-3. Either way, we're pinging the 1-1, and the 4-3 is going face. So let's go do that happen. Moment, and I think we play the Tentacle first. Away to where you are. Because we have 4-drop plus ping next turn. And then turn after we have Ooze. Oh, we want to play the... So let's see. If he hits this turn, hits next turn, and then we Ooze on the turn after that, he still has the 1 charge left. Yeah, we'll do that. So he has to double hit this for it to be bad. Yeah, I would say if you're trying to go for leaderboard, do with what you're doing well with, not what I do well with. So, if you're doing better with Shaman, then choose Shaman. Like, I like to hit leaderboards, but I just try to have fun. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so if you want to choose Shaman, go for it, man. I think we just play, this here. Trade the 4-3 there. 2-2 into the 1-1. Nah, 2-2 into the... Yeah, we'll do this here. 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 And then we can, Firelands next turn. He uses the weapon to hit here, or we can just play the Ooze plus, like, Ping and something. Or play Ooze in the 3. I think the taunt made it really awkward for him, so I like the taunt there. Although the Ooze gets to remove a weapon charge. No diddle deals. No, don't funk with my heart. That's not too bad. 2 12s, a 10, and a 5. That's still a really high average. So, I think you've been doing well with both Mage and Shaman. It just feels like you were doing better with Shaman because it's more recent. I think we play... we can't play Volcanic and Ooze. I was going to say Volcanic Ping. I think we still Volcanic Ping. Because I don't think the Volcanic's going to get much better. We have to ping first, though, if we do that. Otherwise, this grows. Look with my heart. So, we even had the Ooze for the weapon, and we never played it. Know you if I take you home. Alright, so we have Explosive Runes and Firelands for reach. We should win this game pretty decisively in the upcoming turns. If we just go face. So I've been going for kind of a mix. So it's like, I've been going for the better spells, but playing control in most of my games. And then every once in a while I have to switch it up, depending on the games. Because like, the Explosive Runes do a lot of face damage, and the like... I've been offered like a lot of stuff, so it's really on what you're offered. Like the draft, I got the meteors and stuff. I played really control, and I just try to stay back on all the plays on every game basically. And this, when I played the priest, I played a little more tempo based. And on other classes, I kind of play more control-ish. Do we have lethal? 5. No. Alright, we'll just do this here. This is so real. I guess we'll just kill the 1/1. Why not? Just in case he has Bone Mare or something. Explosive Runes plus Firelands Portal next turn should kill him. So that's what I've been doing. I just want to take, I think just take the good spells. That's what you really want. Just make sure you get the good spells. Like, try to get your meteors, your fireballs, your polymorphs, and then that's kind of just been allowing me to outvalue people, and then you play a little bit control-ish with that. Can we even Firelands here? I guess we Firelands. That's pretty good. We can trade here and ping. Do we need to even take the risk? We have Explosive Runes. Maybe we just go face here and ping face. If he plays, like, Unleash, it's bad. If he has a heal, it's worse. I guess we take the trade. I think both ways lead to a win. It's just, which one's slightly better? Probably going face is better. I don't like this decision, but I think both plays are fine. Like, if you're really conservative, you can just kill the 5-2 off with your 3-4, and I think you still win that way. It's, like, not super bad. Alright, he just takes 2 face damage here. Trades there, he trades there, I ping his face, and we win. Yeah, we got this. Watching T on MTV. No more. Alright, let's look for a lethal with Glyph so we don't have to waste any more time. There we go. Nothing. Baby, it's you. Alright, 9-0. Yeah, that's why against the Priest is the one class when I'm playing Mage is that I try to out-tempo them. And that's the only class that I typically don't go for that value win. Like, I still try to get value off of the cards, so I just try to tempo them out a little bit quicker than them and try to beat them that way. So like I don't win off of like triple Kabbalist tomes or something. I just try to hit them in the face and chip away at their health enough, and then like hopefully I have a Pyroblast or a Fireball or something that can get lethal after I chip away enough of their health. Yeah, that's the matchup that you do have to worry about. That was the one matchup I said would be really hard for us, and we've only played it once this run, and that's why I think we're doing so well. As we only played one Priest so far. If we played more Priests, we'd actually be having a lot more trouble. But we've been playing Shamans, we've been playing Hunters, we've been playing other Mages. So I think that's why this run is going particularly well for us. Priest is also one of the better classes right now. It's just if you're offered it and you want to do really well, that's probably the class you should pick. It's been pretty strong. I don't know what they did to Hunter to change it so it's slightly worse now, but or if like the meta has just shifted and it's slightly worse, but the drastic change is noticeable. I think they changed the offering rates of stuff because like my last couple Hunter drafts have been pretty shitty. But also I only have a small sample size, so I can't really just go off of my thing, but I'm trying to go off of like stats from like HS Replay and stuff like that. It's interesting to see. Alright, so we have a 1 and a 2. We definitely don't want the Volcanic. So we can coin the 3, and it's okay. So we can coin the 3, trade the Mana Worm in. It's also pretty good. I'm okay with this. We'll send back the Volcanic, look for another 3 or a 2-drop. There we go, that's pretty good. Like, people don't think Lone Champion is... You don't want to play anything before you play Lone Champion, and it's okay to play things, because either they do something, and you can just trade in for it, and then it's fine, and you just play, and then you play Lone Champion on the empty board, or they didn't do anything, and you still get a 2-4 on your side of the board, which isn't great, but it's okay. But it means you already played things. So that means you're already really far ahead. There it is. Woo. Free win at 9-0. That's pretty nice. Well, thank you, opponents, for giving me the free win. We're now 10-0. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Raka, shaka, raka, shaka, shaka. Alright, let's keep it going. Oop, there it is. Alright, different mage. I was like, if that guy re-queued up after he just disconnected or something, that's kind of crazy. We'll keep the Dragon Slayer. It's pretty nice. We'll send everything else back. Especially since we have coin, keeping a 3-drop is good. Especially such a good 3-drop. So we'll play the coin Dragon Slayer into runes, probably. I don't mind playing runes on 3, because it usually deals with most 4-drops. And if we play the Dragon Slayer on 3, and then we play the runes, he wants to play his smallest thing. So if he plays like a 2-drop or something, we can then trade efficiently. Y'all dig it? Can we dig it? Can y'all dig it? We can dig it. Yeah, I got a free win. I don't know what he did, what happened, but he gave me a free win. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, I got a free win there. I don't know what happened to him, but that's fine with me. I will ping and trade the 4-3 into here. Force him to ping. If he wants to trade here, that's fine. If he wants to ping here or trade here, that's fine as well. You know, that only leaves him with 2 mana. And then we can geyser it, maybe. The slowest line of play there is just ping it again next turn. But then, kind of sucks if you don't have anything, if he plays something big. Alright, so he doesn't have anything to play. We'll just play Geyser here. So, like, this isn't most min efficient, but it's it can deal with most 4-drops and even some 5-drops. Alright, that's fine. Haha, we can ping that off. Nice. We'll ping and Glyph, I guess. Oh, getting another Threshodon is pretty damn good. I think I'll take that. Especially since I'm going to play it this turn. I mean, I can play the Synchrom Sim this turn. I could have saved it for like a Drake as well, but I'm okay with the second Threshodon. What happened yesterday? Superhuman. That was really good for him. Really good turn. I think we just play Jelly here. We set up Firelands. We set up Volcanic. Next turn, yeah, we'll do that. Otherwise, we play. I think Geyser Volcanic here is because you can't ping, doesn't actually clear anything. It's kind of bad. I'd rather play Volcanic after he develops more to the board. Firelands is okay here, but you can't play it this turn, so if you tome and pass and you don't get an AoE, you're kind of screwed. It's just a man. It's another family torn. So we can volcanic geyser ping. So that leaves it as a 5/2. Leave me now and a hero. Hero to save me. Otherwise I Firelands the 5/5 here. And then he trades in his 5/4 into it, maybe, and then I volcanic that. That might be a slightly better volcanic turn. Or he just trades the 5/2 in. That'll be a little worse then. I mean, they both get 10 damage off the board. I will do it this way. So he probably trades the 5/4 in here because he gets the free trade. And then we can volcanic then next turn. Alright, so we can kill most of the board with this turn. To save his life. Just in time. Hero. This way we can either ping it off again next turn, or we can trade in the 1/2. So he needs to heal it back up. He has 9 mana to develop, unfortunately. That's fine. He has 2 of those. Interesting. Need a hero. I think we just play the green jelly and ping. So we can play Tome here. Actually, we can play the Threshodon. He trades the 2/3 in, and we ping off the 5/1, trade the 1/2 into the 3/1. I don't care if he does that. I get to use the 1/1s next turn. If I play the green jelly... Actually, green jelly's even better. Yeah, we'll just do that. It does the same thing as the Threshodon almost. Except the Threshodon gets the 3 1/1s afterwards. The green jelly, he bumps the 2/3, and he's still left with the 2/3. Poisonous. Yeah, we'll do this here. This way he can bump in. I don't care if he trades right now. Like, if he trades into this, I'm okay. I just need to stop taking face damage. Because we're definitely out-controlling him. We're just... I don't know if we can deal with all this pressure. So I need the extra tempo from the 1/1s. Shit. I actually hoped he traded into that, so that kind of actually sucks for us. Fuck. Alright, so we might need a Tome to get a Frost Nova or Blizzard or something. So I can Fireball. I guess I Fireball Green Jelly. Trade. I can't ping. I can't Fireball Green Jelly ping. I can Drake Fireball. Ping. And he does 3 damage face. Is that too risky? Then I green jelly the next turn. Back to solid ground. He might just have the win here. I don't know if I can get around this. Like, we're definitely going to outvalue him if we get to the late enough in the game, but we might just run out of, fucking A. Really? Really? Well, we can't beat that. Heaven only knows. I guess we have to polymorph, so we have to do this. Oh, or we can green jelly. Ping. Trade. We can't clear, so we can green jelly. Well, we can with the geyser. So technically, green jelly lives. But I want to play the Water Lily. Oh. He needs 2 damage. He actually needs 1 damage because he has the ping. If I tome, I have to get Polymorph or I lose. I guess Frostbolt doesn't lose either. No, Frostbolt loses. Alright, well, I'm going to take this line. So I don't technically lose this turn. But he needs 1 damage, so if I lose, I'm whatever. Well played, man. I can't beat Tyrion. That's another Shallow Gravedigger off of that. No, to like my heart. Forbidden Flame. Ugh. I think we played that pretty well. Because we had to wait to play the explosive. We just didn't have our other AoEs. We needed our other AoEs to win. And we only actually have 1 other AoE in our deck, which is the Primordial Drake. So if we got our Drake, we probably would have won. But I think we played okay. He got Tyrion off a Shallow Gravedigger. Yeah, Jelly isn't winning. I probably should have tried to take the other line and look for Polymorph. I mean, I think Jelly and the other line is the same. If he can't get through the taunt, I think Jelly's winning. But because like the weapon doesn't really matter after, because then I play the Water Ellie the next turn. But I would actually have to go through 2 turns where he only gets where he doesn't have 1 damage. If I played the if I get the Polymorph off of that. I don't see another out from the tome. Like, if I saw another out, like even 1 other out, I probably would have done it that way. I should have still probably done it that way, because, like, if I do it that way, he needs 5 damage, which is a lot harder to do. Ugh. Yeah, it's probably you should look for it in the tome. It's just, I think that was the evaluate. I think if I had more time to evaluate, I probably would have chose the tome if I had another option. But I had to make a play, and I knew that the green Jelly line would technically be okay if he didn't have 1 damage. Yeah, if he didn't have 1 damage as a mage, yeah. I mean, I thought we might be okay considering I knew one of them was a Death Rattle card, and then I knew he only had 2 other cards, and one was a top deck. So I thought as long as the last card was not a removal or 1 damage, we would be okay. But that's too hopeful. If I was also paying more attention, I would have realized that that was his Glyph card, which means it was probably pretty good. And I would have then probably definitely looked for the Tome. But I wasn't paying enough attention to realize that was the Glyph card. Yeah, so if you do that again, you definitely look for the Polymorph there. It just kind of sucks. Or you look for like a Vaporize or something. Although Vaporize doesn't win, you need the Poly because he gets the weapon. Yeah, so you have to get Poly. I don't like these. I'd rather get a actual drop to play. I think Explosive is okay to keep, but I'm okay with looking for a 2-drop instead. Because like we have enough good 3s that we should get something by 3. I would focus more on strong 3 and 4s for Mage. I have a couple 2-drops here. Arcanologist, which gets me a secret, so it's not like a dead draw. Berserker, which is just a really strong 2-drop because you can always ping it later in the game to trade up. And I have my other 2-drops are Glyph and stuff, which isn't a 2-drop, which is just fine. And Mana Worm, which grows, which is always good. And you can always play it on 1, which is fine, and then you can ping on 2 to clear with something if you need to. And it grows later in the game, so it's good. So I just make sure you have a solid 3 and 4. if you get the good spells, then having a solid 3 and 4 is what you want. If you don't get good spells, then you kind of want to have some 2s just to curve out a little bit better. But I would try to get solid 3s and 4s. I'll just ping here. Like, this matchup should be pretty tough for us. Yeah, we should have definitely looked for the polymorph there. That was a misplay, but like the odds of getting it are really low, so it's not probably like we were gonna win anyways. We'll just play the 3-drop here. It's fine. He shadow visioned. That's interesting. We'll just frostbolt that, I guess, or we'll geyser ping. I think we'll geyser ping. Use the less important removal when possible. Frostbolt's slightly better than geyser. Otherwise, you just play runes and path, or you trade and play lone champion. Nah, I'd rather geyser ping. Because my 4-3 should trade with a 4-drop most likely if I have the ping with a lone champion for next turn. So I'll do that. Yeah, that was a tough decision last game. You definitely need to go for the winning line instead of the don't die line, because the don't die line usually doesn't win. Although I do think if we do survive that turn, we win most of our games, which is interesting. Do we just green jelly here? As long as he doesn't have Shadow Madness or something, we should be fine. We can also just bump and then Frostbolts. I like the green jelly here. If something goes crazy, we can Frostbolt next turn. Like, he needs like a Potion of Madness into Shadow Madness for this to be like really bad, because then he can push 9. Like, if he pains or something, I don't care. Like, if he push 9, 1 set damage of 9, that's fine. He can't heal here. That's fine. Yeah, so he had to use a silence to get rid of that. I'm okay with that. We have other things to silence in our deck, so. I want to buy it. So we can double bump here and then play Lone Champion and ping the 3-4, the 4-3, and then play the 1 as well. Or we can play the Explosive Runes with the Lone Champion. I like that a little bit better. Maybe we Frostbolt even. Is that Frostbolt better or Explosives? I think I like Frostbolt a little bit better than Explosive, because if he has another buff, it's a little awkward. I don't like wasting good removal there when we can just trade and ping next turn. So maybe the Explosive was a better line there, especially since we have 2 of them in hand. Yeah, maybe that was slightly better. I was thinking we get the extra 1 power out and it's okay. Oh, that's a good top deck. Whew. Good top deck by us. We should just top deck better. Another fucking 3-3. That's the second 3-3 from the Firelands that we've gotten. Well, at least it's something. It's not a 2-2. Do you like Ruby Spellstone? It's against first pick Servants. I don't like Servants. I don't like Ruby Spellstone either. The more I've played with Ruby, the less I've liked it. But because like I don't get it off too often. I had a guy played against that got all 3 from it, but I think we glyph here. I'll talk a little more in 1 sec. I just want to glyph, I think. Otherwise, we just play the Reporter and the Explosive. That's actually not that bad. Let's do that, actually. The Reporter starts growing. This is just really bad to Dragonfire. Heal. Oh, that's really bad to Dragonfire heal. No, we can then Primordial Drake next turn. No, that's not that bad. If we're really afraid, we can bump the 1/2 in. Nah, I'm not afraid. No fear. So if you're really afraid of Psychic Scream or something, or Dragonfire, you bump in here. Bone Mare, that's fine. So the Bone Mare dies, it just left with this. Baby, do you go again, do you go again, make me love you. Now stop using my head. Let's look for something with Glyph. We have 2 glyphs to find something. Deck of Wonders is pretty good, but I think I'd rather the Breath here. Let's look for something. This is... We can play this turn. We'll do that. So I think we do this. Yes. Fucking A. We're 1 damage off. Guilty as hell. So he has to heal here, and then we play Explosive Runes next turn and ping his face. Fucking A. If we just traded that, if it just hit one time, we could have kept a 4/4 alive. Ugh. I lost my heart and I hope to die. Only stay with you one more night. I don't want him to mind control that. If he doesn't have mind control, this is definitely the best play. You ping the 5/1. If you play Explosive Runes here, you ping face. He just plays 1 big drop and you lose. So, let's see. Does he have a big drop or does he have a mind control? That's my guess here. That's basically what I have to guess right now. Mind control is 1 card. There are tons of big drops he could have. Or if he plays like Free from Amber. Alright, yeah, we'll do this. My daddy like a tattoo. If I ping face, we'll do this. Because it's still lethal if he heals. Oh, there's the mind control. Fucking A. Stay with you one more night. Who fucking cares? Just get the lethal. Top decked. Top deck, get wrecked. Get maged. Get maged. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, let me go back to what you were saying. Oh, Servant of Kalamos. I thought you were saying, Servant of Yogg-Saron. My bad. Servant of Kalamos isn't that bad. I'd probably take, Servant of Kalamos over the, Ruby Spellstone. How much do you like runes? It's against Crusher. No secrets yet. 10 picks in. You have the Servant of Kalamos. If you have the Servant of Kalamos, I'd probably take the Crusher. I don't know. I should have been more specific. Yeah, I thought it was Servant of Yogg you were talking about. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Ruby Spellstone, but it's like, it's not terrible. It's not a crap card. It's just like, it's like slightly below mediocre with high upside if you have a lot of elementals in your deck. You're just not guaranteed to get a bunch of elementals. Hey Zoop, time to dig? Time to dig. Alright, 11-1. Yeah, I probably would take the Crusher. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Crusher. I like runes. It depends how many 3-drops you got. How many 3s do you have? Are you curving out? Well, you're only 10 picks in. If you don't have any 3s yet, I'd probably take the runes. If you have a 3, because like I like runes as a better card than Crusher, but I don't know if, because like runes allows you to control the board as well as do some face damage, which is nice. But it's a little tough when you're trying to pick the elemental synergy with a Servant in your deck. I probably would pick the runes after thinking about it after a while if I want the 3s. If you have 3s though, then feel free to take the Crusher there. Just get a bigger minion, a little more beefier minion. Like, Crusher can be a dead card though, while runes will probably never be a dead card. Because like there are points in the game where you just can't play Crusher. You can almost always play runes. But Crusher will also do more on the board than runes will. If it lives. If you play it and they don't have a removal for it. I don't know. Oh, you have a Pyroblast in your deck? I might just take the Explosive Runes because you have a Pyroblast. Getting that extra face damage is kind of nice. But yeah, if you want to take an Elemental, and you just might have like Servant be like a slightly better card, we'll keep the Lone Champion and the Arcanologist. I guess we'll keep the Flame Geyser too. I like this hand. I could have kept the 4-drop as well, but I want to look for a Mana Worm or something. Or a Berserker. Or a better 3. This 4-drop's also good, so I'm okay with this. We'll coin the Arcanologist first to get the secret, and then we'll play the Berserker next turn. So hard. Play the Berserker first might have been slightly better, because if he plays a 2-2 or a 2-1 or something here, playing the Berserker into it allows you to bump, and then you have a 5-1. So I should have considered that a little bit more. I was just thinking, let's get the secret out while we can. I think we just play the Mana Worm and then bump here, bump and then Geyser. I like that. This way our 5-1 can trade with whatever he does on board. If he wants to Defile or something, that doesn't really work. He can Hellfire. It's not great. And then we can just play the Reporter on the empty board. Oh, fucking A. First hit. Alright, at least we got that. Alright, so we can ping, play 1-drop. So this trade's here. This goes face. We ping, play the Elemental. It's kind of bad to... I think I'd rather just bump here, play the Kobold or the Daring Reporter. I think that's slightly better. I like the face damage, but this is just too much worse to AoE. You could have played the Cobalt Monk and then went face, because he can't then Hellfire or Defile well if you played the Monk. But I like the Daring Reporter, because getting it to grow is pretty nice. Alright, you forced a Shadow Bolt. That's okay with me. Yeah, I think I would choose the Runes because you have the Pyroblast, but that's a tough decision. We can bump in and then Lone Champion, and then Frostbolt. Not a huge fan of that. We can also play Monk in 1-drop and then go face. He can then bump and then Hellfire. That's kind of bad. We don't really have a good play. We can Frostbolt, ping, play the Elemental. I don't like that either. I think I like Monk Elemental best. Because this is kind of awkward for him to deal with. He can bump here and then Hellfire, but he takes 4 damage, 3 damage, and he only has 2 mana left. And he can't Abyssal yet, so I'm okay with this. It hurts so heavy, no friend dies. Alright, so I think we trade here, ping, fireball that. Seems pretty damn good. Do I want to trade here or want to go face? So, do I want to play around sacrifice? That's my play. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, we'll play around sacrifice. I want the face damage, but the sacrifice is too good here. It's gonna sign some Greek tragedy. We'll play green jelly here. It's pretty damn good. And then go face. Do we want to Frostbolt that? Nah. We'll just ping it. You mean Hunculus? I'd probably take the Tempest. Gantix moves our Titans ran amok. It's a nasty place. I could have played around Bone Mare. Yeah. I mean, we have the 1-2, so if he Bone Mare, it wouldn't be that bad. Never slept. And along came Zeus. I think we'll play Lone Champion and Spellbender. Nah, we'll just play the Green Jelly. Getting the 1-2s out is nice. Getting the Lone Champion out while we have the Divine Shield is really nice too. And the Spellbender is good too. Yeah, we'll do that. Never mind. We can get the Green Jellies out next turn if we want to. Well, that sucked. Do we just Drake here? So if we play the Green Jelly, he just bumps and then bumps. We're actually kind of in bad shape here if we Drake. If we Drelly. We can Volcanic and then Jelly. That kind of sucks too. I think we just Drake here. Hope for the best, and then we can Volcanic next turn if we need to. Oh, we're in a little bit of trouble here. I don't feel good about this game. Please no Siphon Soul. Spellstone. Alright. Does he have Sacrifice? That's a pretty good Spellstone, to be honest. I wonder if he'll double bump. I mean, he should. Must understand the touch of your hand makes my... We're out of shit, so we gotta do this, I think. We can play a little slower if we wanted to. Because he gets to tap, though. We're in a little disadvantage. We need to get our Kabbalist Tome or Sated Threshodon or Bog. Like, really soon. Explosive Runes will be nice to get a little bit extra damage in. Twisting Nether. Fucking A. We just lost. Unless we get Tome or Bog. Yes. Fucking A. What's love got to do? Got to do with it? So we can still win with Firelands, Runes, Fireballs, and stuff. So we don't technically lose yet, but we're in bad shape. We gotta go face here, I think. Fucking A. He has the 1-mana taunt. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Firelands would be really good here. Or Fireball. That was a lot of damage there. Maybe seem you acting confused. I kind of want explosive here, volcanic potion here. I trade here, I ping here, and then explosive runes. And then he has to trade the 6/6 in. For it, there's a phase that fits. Wherever the... Yeah, I think I have to here. Chicken hand emotion. He also just played all his small stuff, so you might only have big things left. Oh, nope, he has some more small stuff. Well, he takes a lot of damage this way. He's down to 8. We're at 30, so we get a fireball or something? I think we got a ping face here. Because we have fireball for lethal, we have Firelands Portals, we have Cabala's Tomes, we have another Geyser, we have explosive runes. Oh, that's not good. He has 7 cards left. That's a lot of damage. I might have to trade now. So if I ping the 3/1, so I can ping the 7. Alright, so I have to make this decision beforehand. If I ping the 3/1, I'm playing for board a little bit more. If I ping the... I don't set up lethal either. If I ping the face, I set up lethal. But he can then trade the 3/1 in and the 4/6. He'll probably just trade the 7/7 in anyways instead of the 4/6. So the 3/1 actually doesn't do anything. He trades it into the 1/1. So I think I'd rather just ping face, force him to trade. Although he can push face. So how much face damage does he have? 10, 15? He needs 10 damage. I'd rather push face. This way I set up lethal with Firelands Portal as well. Oh my god, that's so close. It's inevitable. So he can go face here if he wants to take the risk. We have Geyser lethal if he does. So he's taking the trades. There it is. Got him. Roll the ones you love. Yeah, the reason I wanted to go face there is because I have glyphs, double glyphs, I have double glyphs, Geyser, runes, Firelands Portal, and Cabala's Tome that all could get us there. And the 3/1 trade doesn't make much sense into the 5/7. You could have pinged the 7/2, and then he almost for sure goes face and sets up 2-turn lethal, and then you have to win the next turn though, because you don't actually win with ping. So then you have to draw it. I think if you ping face, you force him to trade, which makes it like really important. You don't force him to trade the other things off, but you do force him to trade into your 5/7 off, which is really nice. Alright, good win by us. Mage is doing well for us. Other classes, not so much. Dealing with this fact. Yo, you got one more draft pick question? Go right ahead, man. Let's open the pack. Nice gold there. After losing so much gold today, get some back is nice. Although we really don't need it, but it's always nice to have gold. Wow, that's a good pack. So 2 goldens, epic, a rare, 2 golden rares. Wow, 4 rares total. 2 of them are golden and an epic. Holy shit, that's a good pack.